do we need here? We need a pen. What are the main points? Life update. Look at the camera, not my face. Maybe we should just wing it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time. I am looking here and the last upload was February 6th of 2019, almost 2 years. Basically, I'm just here making this video. I'm just gonna kind of give you an update on my life. I'll try and make it as short and simple as possible. Yeah, just like announcing some big things that are about to happen. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know what that big thing is, but stay tuned. Let's get into it. Okay, so before we get started, I will tell you first that this time lapse here is a drawing that I did because I have decided to start a t-shirt business. That is why I am getting back on this channel, because it was originally for art and everything like that, and I really want to be able to show you guys behind the scenes of my t-shirt business and all of that. So here's the first of many time lapses of me creating a design. Now let's get into the rest of the video where I explain to you kind of what's happened in the last 2 years since I saw you and how we arrived at this moment in Rachel's life where she opens a t-shirt business. First, just after my last video got posted, I did get accepted to University of Lethbridge, which I was really excited about. In fact, I did film a video, but it didn't get posted. I knew I needed to find a job during the summer because I really needed to save a lot before going to university, because even though I was going to get student loans, long story short, I needed money. I had just finished my personal training course. I graduated. I finished my practicum at the gym that I had applied to do my practicum at. The people there were really nice, and after a little bit of hemming and hawing, I decided to work there. Or I applied and they decided to hire me. I worked at that gym for 5 or 6 months and we moved locations. It was a really good experience. It actually, I feel like it helped mature me a little bit. It was a very different kind of work environment than what I was used to, you know, like grocery stores or just like that, okay, here's your supervisor, here's this, now do this, you know, kind of thing. I had a little bit more freedom. There was more expected of me. I needed to, you know, I was supposed to come up with sales because I was basically a business within a business. Personal training is a business within a business, you know what I mean? I think, honestly, it matured me in that it forced me to try and, like, control some of my anxiety, try and gain some self-confidence. It was I wouldn't say out of my depth. I definitely could have done it, but I wasn't ready for it mentally. I was not ready to put in the work that was needed to become successful. It was also a very career mentality that you were supposed to have, and I had not come into this business with that kind of mentality. It was more like, I need to save. I decided, you know, I really want to try and make this work. And so I decided in that time, all right, well, I can't really move this to Lethbridge. Maybe I should give this a try. So I actually declined my acceptance at University of Lethbridge. Kind of kicking myself in the butt about that even to this day, but some of the things that I have now and have experienced now that I'm so thankful for would have happened if I did go to Lethbridge. So I stuck it out for a while. I wasn't prepared for it mentally. I decided to leave the job. Let's refer back to my note. I was at home without a job for a while, just kind of like trying to figure out what I needed to do with my life. I was focusing on some spiritual stuff, and that was just kind of a whole other side of, you know, delving into self-discovery, I guess. During that time, I reconnected with this guy that I had gone on a date with 2 years ago, or 2 years before then. Things, you know, we clicked, it kicked off, we started dating, and we're still together. So, more on that later. Notes. Yes, met an amazing guy. I became a dishwasher, so I needed some sort of job while I was figuring out my life purpose and direction. I just became a dishwasher at a restaurant, which was kind of, you know, a crappy job, but the people were nice, so that was great. Then March came, COVID happened, the job got shut down, I got laid off. I went and applied for CERB money, which was awesome, $2,000, but then I decided I needed a real job, so I was looking for a real job, kept looking. Things were going well with me and my boyfriend. I ended up moving in with him, and then May came, and two things happened really at the same time. I got a job at working at Superstore as a cashier. Right around the same time, my boyfriend and me started looking for another apartment to live in because his old place was just literally falling apart. So we moved into this place where we are now. It's okay. It kind of looks like a haunted house, low-key. I wouldn't say it's like the best neighborhood. We'll see how long this lasts. I keep having to refer back to my notes. This is gonna be such a hard video to edit. I got a second job at a bar, which I worked as a waitress for a little bit, which was actually kind of fun, but also kind of really stressful. Anyway, I ended up leaving that job because Superstore was willing to offer me more hours, so that was great. I got a cat. Ooh, and this is her. Hey. Luna, you just gonna put your butt in the camera? Really? I started to have this idea, why don't I create t-shirts? Because I discovered drop shipping with t-shirts. I found out about all these different companies like Printify, which I'm actually going to be using. So I started looking into that. I started creating designs on my iPad, which I can't show you because I'm using my iPad to film. I would use all these little papers that they gave us to like advertise the company, but instead I would use it to brainstorm. My goal was really to come up with 10 designs minimum to start the opening of the store, and I believe I have that right now. I've already made the announcement on Instagram. This is just like the YouTube announcement, so for any of you who used to watch my YouTube videos and are coming across this one, yeah, there you go. I'm super excited about that. The Etsy shop is hopefully going to be open beginning of December. I'm trying to make it as close to the beginning of December as possible. I want people to be able to buy Christmas gifts and whatnot. So I'm working really hard on that. The announced official date will be up very, 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 very soon. So it's like that. I don't know what that was. And so here we are. That's where I am. In the time since I posted my last video on YouTube, I feel like a lot has happened. I feel like I've grown a lot mentally just because of the situations in life that I'm in. I've moved out of my family's house and just kind of starting to find my own life and independence in that way. I suddenly have to deal with a lot of like adult things like bills and not having enough money to pay the bills, and hence the t-shirt business. That brings us to today. That is, what's today? November. I'm not going to tell you the date because I always know I post late. The year is almost done. It's been an interesting ride of a year, and going into the new year, hopefully this business pops off, and I don't know, sky's the limit. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks for watching the time lapses. Go support the business and keep coming back to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be posting lots of behind the scenes of my digital art creations, yada yada yada. So, yeah. I forget, like, my outro, or how to do an outro. Like, okay. So we're just gonna say bye. Bye!